The magic school bus gets recycled. And this is written by Anne Capeci and illustrated by Carolyn Bracken. And those are Ms. Frizzle's students. And there is Ms. Frizzle. We have lots of fun in Ms. Frizzle's class. Ms. Frizzle wears funny clothes and funny shoes. She takes us on trips in the magic school bus. We have been collecting things to recycle. Today is pickup day. Oh no, our school has been trashed. Check out the recycling. They have mixed paper, cans, bottles, and cartons, and more mixed paper. The truck drives away. Then Phoebe says, "My necklace is gone. It fell off again. I think your metal necklace fell in with the newspapers. How awful." "You're right. Metal and paper must be separated before they are recycled." "Don't worry, Phoebe," Ms. Frizzle said. "We'll get your necklace back. Get on the bus, kids." Another field trip? Oh no! Arnold never seems to like the field trips at first, but he always has fun. The magic school bus takes off into the air. It gets small. A piece of paper blows toward us. We ride on top of it. Follow that truck. We pass the town landfill. Trucks dump more trash, but the recycling truck does not. It drives past. Look at all that garbage. Ew. I'm glad we're not going there. So that's where the landfill is. That's where the garbage goes. They are flying to where the recycling goes. The truck drives into the recycling plant. When it stops, we catch up. Paper, bottles, cans, and cartons are piled high. At my old school, we never got recycled. Look at all that recycling. That is a lot. Paper moves one way, but we go a different way. My necklace went with the papers, cried Phoebe. Oh no, the papers are getting away. We have to follow them. A magnet moves above us. Magnets attract iron, said Ms. Frizzle, and the bus has lots of iron in it. Oh no, the magnet picks up the bus. There's no iron in aluminum cans or in bottles and cartons, so they stay down there, and we're stuck up here. Uh-oh. So now how are they going to get to the paper where Phoebe's necklace is? We'll have to turn the page and find out. Now we can see the whole plant. People sort out glass bottles and drink cartons. A machine sorts aluminum cans and plastic bottles. Does anyone see my necklace? No, but I see newspapers over there. This is mixed bottles, cans, and cartons. This is clear glass, colored glass, and milk and juice containers. Over here is aluminum cans, and they drop through small holes, and plastic milk bottles drop through the big holes. See, it goes through there. What happens at a sorting center by Phoebe. Glass, aluminum, paper, and plastic are different materials. At a sorting center, they are split up. From the sorting center, each material goes to a different factory. So, where's her necklace? That's the question. The magnet drops us off. We see the papers. Different kinds of paper go to different places. The papers are being sorted. This is no sort of place for your necklace. So this is mixed papers, and small openings in the screen let small papers drop through. And the newspapers and cardboard and mixed papers up here. Newspapers and cardboard stay on the top, and the mixed paper goes down here. And there's the newspaper, and the cardboard goes over there. And the newspapers are made into bales. And they are pretty big. Newspapers go on a truck. We go too. Bye-bye, recycling center. This is all old news, but recycling will make it new again. It will be bad news if I can't find my necklace. That's going to be kind of hard to find her necklace and all that paper. The truck stops at a paper factory. These old newspapers will be made into new paper here, says Ms. Frizzle. We make egg cartons, cardboard, copy paper, stationery, newspaper, and more. Plop. We land in a big tank of water. Newspapers are all around us. They break into pieces. We do not want to break into pieces. Making paper is a mushy job. Swim to the bus, kids. Paper Comes from Trees by Tim. Wood is chopped into tiny bits. The bits are mixed with water. Then the wet wood is pressed into a thin layer. When it dries, it's paper. This tree says if new paper is made from old paper, then not as many trees are cut down. Thank goodness. So the trees are happy when you recycle your paper because then they don't get cut down. The old paper must be cleaned, Ms. Frizzle tells us. The wet, mushy paper passes through a screen. Glue, string, and paper clips are too big. The screen catches them. We're shrinking again. We're getting so small. We'll pass through the screen. Paper goes through the screen. Other things get caught. So right there. The newspapers still have ink on them. Air bubbles clean the ink out, says Miss Frizzle. Air shoots past us and ink clings to the bubbles. So does the bus. We float up, up, up. Mushy paper and water passes through a pipe. And then it goes in here. Air bubbles carry the ink to the top. And they say it's like a big bubble bath. The paper bits sink to the bottom of the tank as pulp. So, do you think her necklace would get caught in that screen? I would think so. Maybe we'll find it later. The paper is all clean. The wet, mushy paper is molded into egg cartons. The egg cartons are put into a dryer. We get dried too. The bus flies out of the dryer. It gets big too. Again. The old newspapers are something new now. How exciting. So these are the finished egg cartons. They look like flat ones. Maybe they take those to restaurants and have a whole bunch of them and just have a cover on the top. The bus drives out of the paper factory. The necklace was not in the newspapers. Then Phoebe looks down. The necklace was in my pocket all along. That necklace always was close to your heart. Our trip is over. We are ready to go back to school. Can we go on that trip again? We don't have to recycle everything. The Recycle logo by Ralphie. When you see this logo, you know you're buying something made with recycled materials. Good for you. So it's the arrows that go around and around and around. Kind of in a triangle shape. At school, we make posters about recycling. Where will we go next? We can't wait to find out. This says recycle, to make something ready to reuse. So old newspapers become a bale, and then they become pulp, and then they get to be new newspapers. Reuse. Use shopping bags for trash at home. Use food storage bags more than once. Wrap presents with used paper. Do you see Ms. Frizzle's dress? Maybe she found it on the web. Ooh, looks like they might be learning about spiders soon. Up here it says reduce. Try to use less packaging. Use a lunchbox. Bring cloth bags for groceries. And that is the end. And here's some fun ways you can recycle and reuse materials at home. Use a baby food jar to hold paint. Use CD cases to make picture frames. Use egg cartons as seed starters. And you get to make something out of something recycled too. And if you came to my house, you might have gotten a container that looks something like this, or maybe a little bit bigger, and a piece of construction paper. So what you want to do is mark on your construction paper how big that is, and then you can draw a line across there and cut, and then you can glue it on here, and then you can decorate it, and you can add any recycled materials you have at home, and then you want to take an awesome picture so that I can see your amazing project.